10 years ago, a shocking crime rocked Long Island. Police uncovered the first of the Gilgo Beach murders. A decade later, there have been no arrests.
It will never be solved. And the reason it will never be solved is that even if it really is solved, there are plenty of people who just won't believe it.
Attorney John Ray is among the cynics. He represents the estate of Shannon Gilbert, a woman whose remains were found in the brush and sand along Gilgo Beach. The search for Gilbert led to the discovery of 10 other murder victims in the area. Ray has been critical of how the case has been handled.
He has pushed to get the public release of the 911 calls from the day that Shannon went missing.
The current Suffolk DA and police commissioner are hoping newly released evidence will breathe new life into the cold case. Authorities showing pictures of a belt they believe was handled by the killer. It has the letters HM or WH on it.
We believe that the belt was handled by the suspect and did not belong to any of the victims.
The search for the serial killer or killers is still very much ongoing.
And we're at a point now where there are dozens of people actively working on this case.
I think that's one of the challenges here is, was this the work of a single killer? Was this the work of multiple killers?
Many believe the lack of progress after 10 years can be blamed in part on former Suffolk DA Thomas Spoda.
The Suffolk County Police Department detectives were going to send a file to the FBI. Spoda intervened and said, no, you're not going to do that. And so the FBI did not get called in.
There's no question that FBI involvement early on in this case, would have absolutely been helpful.
So what are the chances the case gets solved a decade later?
Police have said that they think it would probably come down to some DNA technology, perhaps a witness.
There are now computer programs that can do this really rapidly, where you can use phone records and overlay that with GPS, with internet search requests, with all kinds of data, and sort of pinpoint someone's location or what they were doing.
I think the fact that these women were sex workers sadly gives a perception to some that maybe that's why the case isn't solved yet. But the police have adamantly pushed back against that and say, a victim is a victim, and we fight for every victim.
Authorities say they aren't giving up and are hopeful they'll get a break in the case and be able to provide some closure to the families of the victims. For Newsday, I'm Faith Jesse.